The world of My Hero Academia is a complex system built around a heroic society that has emerged from the appearance of quirks. It takes heavy inspiration from classical Western superheroes, but takes an alternate perspective on the execution of the concepts. With heroes gaining such traction in the public eye, the role of a hero has been elevated to a position similar to that of a modern celebrity, and as such, the idea of what makes someone a true hero has become conflated. This nuanced and alternative version of superheroes leaves the audience with a question. Do heroic actions become obsolete if the motivations aren't pure?
The show introduces us to the main protagonist, Midoriya Izuku, a boy who has spent his quirkless life idolizing All Might, who he views to be the pinnacle of what it means to be a hero. Because of this, the audience is given the impression that hero society is black and white, and that superheroes are always the good guys. The show immediately challenges its own setup when it is revealed that All Might is merely putting on the persona of a powerful hero and is in reality a weak, ailing man.
As Midoriya interacts with his classmates, we realize that the occupation of hero isn't exclusive to people with good intentions. Bakugo is introduced as a moral foil to Midoriya and represents someone pursuing a heroic path for selfish reasons. He's an antithesis to Midoriya in the sense that he's born with all the talent that Midoriya lacks, yet none of the morality or compassion that Midoriya possesses. While they share the same dream, the reason for that dream is drastically different, and these differences reveal the divergence from traditional Western expectations of hero society that dictate heroes are inherently good and want to help people even at the expense of themselves.
The celebrity status of heroes in the My Hero Academia society has led to the questionable morality and motivations of different characters. The Hollywood-style ranking and fame that heroes experience lends itself to selfish reasoning, with heroes valuing the money and recognition they receive over the impact that they have on the world. There are systems in place that promote the idolization of heroes. The advertising, the agencies, the elite schools, the merch. It's in a person's path to becoming a hero. The ego fluff from society is inescapable, but it's also relatable. In our society, people will have to study to become doctors or lawyers or what have you because these careers are held in high esteem. Some people will become these things because they want to help others, but many more will become them because of the personal or societal gain.
In the same way, Hero Society and BNHA has transformed the definition of hero into yet another attainable career. This contradicts the classical definition of a hero, a person who never acts out of self-interest, but rather for the betterment of others in the world. Most people have quirks, so hero careers are perceived to be something most people could pursue. The word hero loses that special flavor it has in the West because of accessibility.
They diverge from the traditional Western version of a hero that equates heroism with moral goodness. When more people are given the opportunity to become heroes, it presents a wider range of motivations, many of which will end up being self-involved. They become heroes to benefit themselves, but then there are positive repercussions to their actions, so they remain in the spotlight of society. The actions themselves aren't inherently heroic despite the positive impact. Most often, it's the intent behind the actions that defines heroism.
Intent among heroes is even further expounded upon as Deku meets his classmates at UA. We find through Midoriya's interactions with others that seemingly selfless characters in fact have differing and occasionally seemingly selfish desires when it comes to becoming a hero. Deku himself represents the classical archetype of a hero. He pursues this path because he is interested in the betterment of society. He never speaks of becoming a hero to achieve grandeur, money, or fame. All Might is the same way, which is why he chose Deku to become his successor.
As we are introduced to other characters at UA, we are introduced to their varying motivations. Uraraka is pursuing heroism to alleviate her family's financial struggles. Ida looks up to his brother as a model hero, and feels the expectations of coming from a line of heroes as strong motivation to pursue heroism himself. Todoroki is practically bred to be a hero by his father, and yet is motivated by his defiance of that grooming. Bakugo, as we've stated before, is the opposite of Midoriya in almost every way, and is solely motivated by a desire to prove his worth to the world and to himself.
While these different upcoming heroes represent different ideologies compared to that of a traditional hero, Stain completely challenges this more nuanced system in claiming that the way of a selfless hero is the only path, and that those who pursue alternative paths should be punished. Stain illuminates the issues that arise from a hero-idolizing culture, and hence instigates a societal awakening that puts the morality of heroes into question.
A major difference lies in lack of anonymity demonstrated by BNHA heroes compared to the Western equivalent. Western heroes usually separate their civilian lives from their hero lives. They have nothing to gain by being heroes because their personal identity is not tied to it. There's no money, no fame, no photo shoot hair commercials. It's all just helping for the sake of doing the right thing. B&HA's circumstances isn't like that. Heroes have no anonymity, so their personal lives become directly tied to their hero lives, and as a result, they gain a sort of celebrity status. All Might is the exception. He hides his string bean body from the public in order to maintain his image as the untouchable overseer of society. Even so, his secrecy is more of a byproduct of the desire to protect his image rather than any separation with the selves.
Endeavor is a prime example of what Stain stands against. He is obsessed with being the #1 hero for the sake of being the #1 hero. He will directly inflict harm on people to satisfy his own insecurities. He is a hero only in the sense that he works as one and performs heroic acts. From a moral perspective, he is an absolute dickhole whose only desire is to surpass All Might and leave a legacy in Shoto. He's everything All Might isn't, and that creates a massive societal rift when he finally does take the spot of #1 hero.
Similarly, Midoriya and Bakugo are fighting for the title of #1 hero, but their motivations change what that means for each of them. For Midoriya, being the #1 hero means that he was able to help a lot of people. For Bakugo, being the #1 hero means that he's proven that he's officially better than everyone else. Morally speaking, Bakugo is no hero, but from society's perspective, he's a great hero because of his quirk and capability to perform heroic actions.
So, ultimately, the question becomes this. Are characters less heroic because of their differing motivations? Is the society in MHA wrong to put heroes on such a pedestal when it results in heroes just being heroes for fame or money? Does motivation outweigh the consequences of the action in the end? It's a complex question that everyone will have a different answer to, so it's up to the viewer to decide what the answer is for them. Well, hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to this AvoRabo Frosty Fullbuster collab. Make sure you go and check out their channel, which will be linked in the description. They have lots of super great videos, and if you don't mind, check out mine, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Bye bye.